Welcome to another little video about my Clio 182. All I'm going to be doing is sort of sitting here sort of talking about it, putting some clips in about the car as well, but just talking about things that I kind of want to do to the car, things I want to make right about the car. There are in certain respects things that are still wrong with it. There's still little things, little sort of nitty bitty things that sort of pick at me every time I see and look at the car. Starting off first of all with the wheels. I've always been looking for new wheels. I've been looking at rotor grids, been looking at Trinis, been looking at Speedline, been looking at every sort of type of 4x100 wheels that you can get your hands on pretty much. Always like the cut ones on all the cup cars because obviously they fit just straight on and they look pretty good. Sometimes you can sort of modify the suspension a little bit depending on what sort of size you go for. I think I'm looking for about 15s, 15-inch wheels rather than the standard 16s that are on there, so a little bit smaller I think would be quite cool. So I've always been sort of keeping my eye on the 15s. I'm going to have a look at a set of 15s soon. I think it's in a couple of days time if I get it planned with the bloke I'm going to go see. But that'd be cool, so I might have to go and look at those. Obviously if they're not to be, then they're not to be, but if they fit and look good, then I might end up buying them because they are the colour I want and the alloys I do want, but we'll see if we get them or not. I don't know, I don't show it that often, but I'm going to show you a little clip now of sort of the way the wheels look now. Unfortunately they're curved. They've always been curved for the whole time I've had the car. I've had it just over 3 years now, maybe even 4, I'm not quite sure. But I've had it ages. They don't look very nice. Well, 2 of them especially on the left hand side are massively curved, so clearly the owner before was just parking up against curve all the time, which is fair enough, it happens, especially on those standard Clio 182 wheels. They do poke out a little bit, which obviously means they can catch the curb that little bit easier, so it's just the way it is, but they look horrendous. I've never ever done anything about it. I've always been thinking about what do I want to spray them, what's the point in spending money on spraying them if I want a new set, but hopefully I'm pretty sure I've set my mind on getting a new set now, so I'm also pretty sure I'm probably going to get this set coming soon, so that'll be another video for you guys. I might be getting some new shoes for my car, but we'll obviously see sort of when we get to that point. So yeah, you've seen the curbing now. Hopefully we get some nice new ones, but then coming with sort of changing down from 16-inch to 15, I'm going to need suspension. And suspension wise, my wheel sort of gap between sort of the wheel and the car at the moment is absolutely fine, I think. But going that little bit smaller with the wheel, I think I'm going to need to lower it a little bit. Whether I go springs or coilovers, I'm probably going to go coilies, to be honest, because everyone thinks they're a little bit better. I know springs are so much cheaper, but I found VMAX coilovers for 182s. Apparently they're really good. Look, everyone's been saying sort of good things about them. There's been good reviews and positive feedback on them, and they're not too bad. I found a set for sort of £360-ish, I think, which I don't think are too bad. To sort of drop that car a little bit more to fit the alloys if I get these. So unfortunately it's not just the one thing of spending money on the alloys, it's the second thing of spending money on the suspension as well to make it look that bit prettier. But whether I can deal with the bumpier ride or not, I don't know. The standard Clio suspension is quite sort of hard anyway, so I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll definitely get the suspension if I get these wheels. So that's the sort of suspension. Coming kind of to the interior, we all know about the interior. Well, if you've sort of seen my videos before, you know about the interior. I've got the Recaro bucket seats, like the reclining ones, so obviously you can still access the back. I've always fancied sort of taking the back seats out, but obviously I've got Harrison and I can't do that, so I need to put his car seat in there so I can take the back seats out and sort of dekit all that out area now, sort of strip it out, unfortunately. But if I need the back seats, I need the back seats, so they can stay in. They're really good quality seats. I have the refurb steering wheel, obviously with a little red tag and all the red trim, new leather, new foam grips, things like that, making the steering wheel a bit prettier. And you all know about the gate area in the middle as well, which is sort of matching to the steering wheel. And the little gear knob, sort of number bit on the top, has been changed as well. So interior, in my opinion, is pretty much done. Coming underneath the bonnet at the front, I think my engine's always needed a bit of TLC through looks and through condition. So we've still got that little oil leak. I've got a gasket hopefully coming from Renault soon. Also need to find a sealant. So if anyone knows of any good sort of sealant you can use for it that isn't supplied by Renault, do let me know. I'm going to try and attempt it myself, but I think you need to torque everything back up and undo things in certain ways. So I'm going to read up on it by quite a bit, but whether I do it myself or not, hopefully I will. But if I don't, no. I'll be a little bit disappointed, but I'd like to give it a go, but I think I'll be a little bit worried that I'll mess it up, so we'll see what happens with that. But in a sort of a general engine bay sort of clean up kind of thing, I think I do need to change the air filter still, because it's still just the standard one. I think I want a K&N air filter just to help it breathe a little bit better. Need a new engine cover as well to make it a bit prettier, but maybe some more plastics in there to make it look less dull when beaten up. Definitely need to clean up the inlet as well on top. It's obviously all very old. It'd be nice to sort of polish it back up and maybe give it a little bit of colour as well. So that's probably another thing to do, but that is sort of at least important to make that look pretty, really. I want the outside to look pretty first, and then we'll deal with the nitty bitty bits. But yeah, under the hood, other than that, needs a bit of fixing, needs a bit of clean up, but that's pretty good, to be honest. Obviously still got the exhaust, which I love, cab rated enough, RS192 Scorpion. But other than that, they got other issues. I've sorted the headlight, as you've probably seen by a little bit of a zip tie, a little bit of a yellow zip tie that holds onto it, but also the wheel arch lining, there's a little bit of a gap where there's clearly been rubbing. I say a little bit of a gap, is about that big. In the kind of wheel arch, which means all the mud, water and all that is flicking right up into the front of the car. I'm not sure what sort of electrics are in there, but it's front left, front of the wheel arch. Lining is pretty much got a real nice hole in it, so I need to sort that out. I need to get some new plastics for there and fit those to keep all that nastiness out. So other than that, at the moment, we're pretty good. But yeah, hopefully going to get these wheels. If I don't, we're just going to have to keep hunting, because I'm always looking. I can't afford brand new, so we're going second hand. Hopefully, depending on what we find. Don't know what colour I really want. I don't want black on black, because the wheels will never look black, being, well, working where I work. I'm always driving in mud and things like that, and I'll just be cleaning my sort of tyres for days on end, just keep them black. I don't think that it would be kind of like a black wheel, brown tyre, black car, and I just, nah, that upset me. So I'm definitely going to have to go for a slightly different coloured wheel, but once again, any comments, guys, please do leave them down below. Anything you think I could do to my car, anything I think could make it a little bit prettier. Obviously, it isn't the cleanest model in the world, but I love the bits. Yeah, any comments, chuck them down below. Please like this video if you have enjoyed my little chat. If not, give us a little dislike, but let me know why. Probably that was awkward as anything talking to you right here, because I haven't really done this before. But yeah, thank you very much again for watching, and remember, make life fun. Cheers.